What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to the newest episode of the London Black Knights franchise mode. Now, last time we did the Snowhawks, we eventually broke into just predominantly streaming, and that was because we had two series going on at the same time for a little. Now, I'm going to try my best to make it like a nice edited video as opposed to like a 2-hour live stream, because it's really a lot more digestible for you guys to watch. So, the last live stream we did do, though, we went through a bunch of prospects, the draft, and then really setting up our team as well as the preseason. But, as always, this is a Patreon-sponsored and almost funded series. So, by supporting my Patreon page, which is in the top link of the video description below, you get yourself your own custom player that will be played with and shown and showcased in this franchise mode. And we have a couple new guys we need to introduce. So, first up, on the defensive front, we have Marcel from Army. Interesting character because he's 30 years old. He's a 30-year-old rookie. Spent his time, you know, doing his due diligence, serving his country, and now he decided, kind of like Alejandro Villanueva, the starting left tackle in the Pittsburgh Steelers. He figured when all was said and done, he was such a freak athlete that people thought he should really make it to the NFL. And Vince McMahon, the crazy son of a gun, said, you know what? Let's bring this American to London, across the sea, and see what we can do. So he's an 85 overall superstar dev trade. He's 30, so he might only be a short window type player, but we're very excited to use him. We also have the addition of our new starting nickel corner, Spence Jones from Florida State, 77 overall with that quick dev trade. Look at the speed, look at the agility. This guy here is going to be absolute dynamite out the nickel, and will also double up as one of our top return men that we can look forward to, hopefully making some plays on special teams. Very similar to how Tim Whetstone did for the Snowhawks. Next up, we have to take a look at the Cleveland Browns, where they added a new wide receiver who's been floating around the league, but he now has really established himself. And that is Kiki Kute from Texas Tech. He's 80 overall with that quick dev. He's an absolute burner. He's one of the fastest wide receivers in college. So now the Browns have themselves a new wide receiver one. The pair there with Anthony Miller from. And last up for the Saints, we have Brady Rogers here, 6'2", 200-pound wide receiver from Syracuse. 80 overall with that quick dev, divisional rival, a guy that could potentially pose some big-time threats to our Black Knights. You all know what happens. I mean, Willie Snead's looking nice. They have Demetrius Robinson there, another rookie. So there's a very talented young wide receiver core to pair with, you know, the already known monster Alvin Kamara and the starting quarterback Mason Rudolph from Oklahoma State. So as always, guys, those are our new prospects. Welcome to the save. And if you were watching and you're on the fence and you want to hop on, the Patreon is down below. There's varying tiers to get involved. But I'm sure you've already heard about that by now. So, we are setting up today, which is going to be our Week 1 game, our season opener at the Castle in London. The Bears are traveling across the ocean, across the pond, to come to London, and we are going to lay it on them. What we learned from the preseason, more so than anything, is that this guy's unbelievable. Shawn is going to be just a murder show, an absolute murder show at the wide receiver spot. He's a mismatched nightmare. To get a quick scouting report, though, of the Chicago Bears before we jump into the game. You know, they're not a bad team. They're a running team. They've got Ben Roethlisberger there, so he's kind of tutoring Mitchell Trubisky. They got Jordan Howard and C.J. Anderson. Jordan Howard, 93 overall. Our defensive line is a big test upcoming at Meredith and Devontae Parker at wide receiver, as well as the speedster from Florida, Antonio Callaway, is down there. Mark Andrews from Oklahoma at tight end. They got some weapons. Look at their offensive line. It's definitely an area we hopefully can exploit. Orlando Brown, at right tackle is a little bit worrying, but the rest of it, I think we can take our own advantage. They have the rookie Jalen Phillips from UCLA, Danny Shelton. Defense is actually looking fairly decent, but that secondary, that secondary is average. That is definitely an area that we want with Jake Fromm, our franchise QB, to be able to try to exploit. So that being said, fellas, let's pop into the game. And let's do it. All right, first big call of the game. 4th down, 4th and 1 on the 42. We just don't respect the. This is our home opener. We need to have a blowout game. Let's go, Christian McCaffrey. Oh, he's gone. You're not. Oh, you can't do that. Dante Fowler failed to set the edge at 42 yards. Christian McCaffrey, Mach 5. Takes a salute. Martial laws, appreciating that. Oh, spinning drive, touchdown, first touchdown in the history of the London Black Knights, and it's not going to be any easier than that. Good blocking from the wide receivers, but, you know, McCaffrey got that getaway from the cop speed, even though it's racially insensitive to say that. Oh, there's a nice little sack. K1 short. Ben Roethlisberger's in. They're not going with Mitchell Trubisky. That's a bad call right there, not developing your own quarterback. As long as you have old man Ben back there, that's our second sack. Corner Sheldon Bush actually got a really gross-looking sack, which is why I didn't show it off. But he is a Patreon guy, so I'll let you know about it. But K1 short there. Blown up screen pass. Defense is rocking. What about our offensive line here? Alright, we got Rawls, our top receiver. We got Trendell Shorty in there as well. We're going to step up in the pocket. We're going to throw in the run. And almost picked off. Luckily, I think that was Leonard Floyd back in coverage. He's -6 catching. Oh. We go with the cheesy screen pass. We'll go with the tight end under. Again, you want to utilize. Anytime you got a 6'10 tight end, you want to use it. But Greg Olson's in, so I mean, ultimately this offense is going to be relying on our... Right there. Oh my God, where's the timing? Where's the timing? I have to settle for a field goal. God. Rawls is... I don't even know what it is, man. He's a 79 overall wide receiver, and he's putting up and making catches like better and more consistently than probably any wide receiver I can recall. Even more so than maybe Tristan Lindquist from last year. I don't know. That could be a hot take, but I'm liking what... Plus, Lindquist was like an 83, 84 superstar. Rawls, good. Not that good. But I mean, you know what? It's actually kind of tough running between the trenches. Outside of that big Christian McCaffrey run, they've kind of held it in check, resulting in we had to go to the air. That was always a matchup we wanted to take. We'll throw it up here to our... Oh! Come on, Mathis. Make that one handy, baby. 3rd and long. We'll go 4 verts. We'll see if we can hit with some 4 verts. Jeez. Okay, what we got? Yeah, Rawls, Olsen, Shorty, McAvoy. Launch it. Oh, right there. Boom. It's ridiculous. It didn't get him for the touchdown. He's 5'11", and he just mossed that guy. All right, we'll try to pass it because running has been very frustrating. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, boom, right there. There we go. 6'10" tight end. Almost rhymes. It's all perfect. He's a beast, man. First passing touchdown. First career passing touchdown for Jake Fromm. First career passing touchdown for the London Black Knights. First career receiving touchdown for the London Black Knights. And it is all freak of nature himself, Hunter Mathis at tight end. Oh, there's a sack. Clellan Farrell, number 73. Very nice sack. Opens up the Cam Newton. We're still the Panthers at heart. Zips that shit back up. Oh, no. So, our wide receiver 2, Alex McAvoy, has a shoulder tear. I don't know if do they diagnose? Will they give you the length of the injury? To be determined. Shoulder tear sounds pretty harsh. I guess we'll have to check that after this. We'll get a nice little Aguayo field goal in here, as suggested from the stream. For me to sign Roberto Aguayo. Boom! It's tough, too. Kicking in London would suck. London has, like, the worst conditions. I was there for, like, 2 months. Or 3... No. Yeah, it's almost 2 months. Oh, let's go. Shorty! Trendell Shorty falls into the end zone. First career touchdown reception. He gets himself one. Very nice. Very nice, Mr. Shorty. He froze Callahan. Callahan just doesn't believe. He broke him. He glitched him out. Great route. Made him bite. What an athlete. Great speed. Good God. Oh, here we go. Defense in a bend but no break scenario. 3rd and 1. They're on the 4, so they technically still could get a first down. Well, that's not gonna happen here. Oh. Oh, yeah! There we go. Oh, someone's hurt. McCaffrey's already got hurt. We held no field goal there. We've already had our wide receiver 2 and Alex McAvoy go down. I think McCaffrey's done for the game. Question. Well, there might be something else comes out. If that's a 3rd injury, the best thing about the Snowhawks is I don't think we had 1 or 2 injuries, maybe the entire of the season. We were looking like we might have 3 already this year in game 1. It's that brittle London conditions. Wait, what was that? On 3rd and a mile. Can we get a replay? Can we get a double take of that Ben Roethlisberger throw here? Let's see. All right, here we go. Ben Roethlisberger. Nothing there. Already looking like a coverage sack. So he comes out here. He sees Luke Kuechly right in front of him. Covers the tight end. Goes to make a break. And what? Zoom in here. And what? Doesn't hit Luke Kuechly. And it goes 2 yards. Alright, who let Ben Roethlisberger on the sauce again? He's been drinking. God, we're dominating. And there you have it. First game in London Black Knights history at the Castle. And a very dominant 27-3 victory over the Chicago Bears. You can already read in the papers right now. The wear and tear of traveling. The time difference. The lag. Everything. Teams are going to be just absolutely furious. The fact that they have to travel to London. Especially teams in the NFC South. But it is our own advantage. There's a reason why Vince McMahon is the evil mastermind genius that he is. Because he knew that having a team in London would be, by itself, the best home advantage in the NFL. And it's already looking that way. Tremendous performance. Had a couple injuries which were very unfortunate. But looking at the box score, very, very solid. Jake Fromm, 134 QPR, 340 yards on the day, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. So for a rookie in a debut performance, couldn't ask any more than that. Jordan Howard had a decent game, but Christian McCaffrey, 70 yards and a touchdown. He missed pretty much the second and third quarter due to injury, which kind of sucked. Looking at receiving, Hunter Mathis, 6'10". That's where 6'10" tight end. 9 catches, 133 yards, 1 TD. Shawn Rawls, 6 catches for 135. Trendell Shorty, 2 catches, 41 yards, and a touchdown. We hopefully can get an update on Alex McAvoy's injury, as he was our wide receiver too, so that would be a big-time loss for our team. What do we got for sacks? Any sacks given up? Look at that. None of our center didn't give up a sack. Our Patreon center. Looking at the tackles here, Shaquem Griffin led the team with 6 tackles on the day, and he's missing a goddamn arm. We got a sack from Sheldon Bush, the corner, a sack from DeForest Buckner, Clellan Farrell, and K1 Short. No interceptions to speak of, but all in all, man, this was a very sound game. Perfect kicking for Roberto Dwyer. Hopefully has turned the corner in his career. So we are 1-0, fellas, and that will wrap up this episode. We'll open up next week with an injury update on Alex McAvoy. Maybe a couple new patrons to introduce to the world. But that does it for you today. As always, guys, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.